Now, your Big 2 Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Mayer. He warns you first.
All right, well, we are continuing to keep an eye on those storms off to the west right now. Still seeing a little bit of development there from Eddy County down towards Culberson County, but not a whole lot that's going to continue for us through the next couple of hours. All of this set to fizzle out as we move towards this evening, so don't expect this to last much longer. And that also goes for down into the Davis Mountains as well, down towards Presidio County, the far southern edge of the mountains. That's where we're continuing to see just a couple of storms out there. And unfortunately, just like what we saw yesterday, extremely isolated activity at best. There's just not enough support for us to get some widespread rain chances moving all the way out towards the basin. And really, you see this all across the entire state. For the most part, we're looking clear and we're looking dry out there and really waiting on that next rain chance. And we're hard pressed to see any clouds. It is dry out there, especially up into the atmosphere. That's what we look at with this water vapor imagery, all those dusty colors stretching clear across the state. And that means clouds certainly going to be hard to come by. And if we can't even pull in the clouds, how are we going to pull in those rain chances for now? Keep that in mind. We do have a shot at rain, but it's just not out there into tomorrow or towards Thursday. Continuing to see more of the same, but let's take a peek into the weekend. This is our chance for some change. Once we get into Saturday morning, do get that chance to see some short-lived activity, and then once we move towards Saturday evening, Sunday morning, that is when we start to see that rainfall really setting up with a chance to bring some storms into parts of the viewing area from off to the west. Really, that's our best chance. Davis Mountains towards the Guadalupe Mountains, Trans-Pecos, but do see a chance for at least some of that to creep into the basin. And if we don't see that Sunday morning, how about Sunday evening? Get another shot for some more of that rainfall, and that's our big hope out there, pulling in some of that weekend rain chance, but also seeing that chance for some cooler temperatures, and could certainly use a little bit of a break out there. Another hot day outside all across West Texas, but nothing compared to what we're seeing in El Paso. 106 degrees right now, mid to upper 90s for most of us in the viewing area from the basin down towards the Trans-Pecos, but do have a couple of hundreds there. 102 in Pecos, 101 down in Presidio, so still can't quite shake those triple-digit highs, but certainly nowhere near as warm as it was this weekend, so a little bit of both ends of the scale out there, but one way or another, still staying above average. 97 degrees, our high today in Odessa, Midland. 94, that's what we're looking for here in late June, but certainly have been seeing those numbers clearing that bar and then some, but at least we're not seeing those record-setting highs. 112 degrees, not even close to that, but with these winds staying out of the south, we'll continue to see these numbers on the rise out there. 15 to 20 mile per hour winds and everything just moving in from the south, just pumping in some more of that heat. Expect that to continue going through the rest of this evening. Winds staying pretty steady in that 15 to 20 mile per hour range. It's not just tonight, into tomorrow morning as well. Everything moving in out of the south and just bringing in a little bit of reinforcement to some of that heat, so not seeing much of a cool down in sight. Instead, overnight staying on the warm side again as we head towards Wednesday morning, mid to upper 70s for most, and then tomorrow afternoon, another chance to get close to that triple-digit mark. 99 Jal, Andrews, 98 Big Spring, Gale, Lamesa, Seminole, along I-20, more of those upper 90s, real close to triple digits. Midland, Odessa, Crane, Rankin, Grand Falls, Monahans, you reach that 100-degree mark into Wednesday, and seeing more of the same down towards the Trans-Pecos and even along the southern border. Davis Mountains getting up to the mid-90s, so certainly seeing some heat all across the board. And the next few days really just brings more of the same, riding right near that triple-digit mark. On Thursday, I think we get a chance to hit 100 degrees before we drop back down. And then the weekend, there it is, the big hope, that chance for rainfall Saturday night into Sunday morning, and that chance for cooler weather dropping back down into the lower 90s. But unfortunately, short-lived. We warm back up by the end of the 7-day forecast. Into the start of next week, we're back into the mid to upper 90s and pushing towards triple-digit highs again by the end of the extended forecast. But the good news is we only have one 100-degree day there over the next 7. We don't have anything like 106, 108s that we saw this weekend. So all things considered, not too bad as we try to move towards the 4th of July. Fingers crossed Independence Day is not going to be a scorcher.
Right, that's coming up. Well, summer in full force is what this looks like to me.
Oh,
and luckily some rain. Hopefully we can pull that in.
There you go. We need it.
Bike riders or not, it's still hot.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, thank you, John.